Boa noite para quem está na noite. Tudo bom, gente? Antes de qualquer coisa, gostaria de agradecer a participação de todos vocês em mais uma sessão de workshop do nosso Blockchain Rio Hackathon. Para quem não me conhece, eu sou o Jeff Beltrão, eu faço parte do time que está organizando e realizando esse grande evento. Antes de a gente falar do nosso convidado e do workshop que vai acontecer aqui hoje, queria dar as boas-vindas ao Big Boss do Blockchain Rio, fundador desse projeto, e ele quer compartilhar umas novidades bem bacanas com vocês. Francisco, muito boa noite, seja bem-vindo.
Boa noite, Jeff. Obrigado pelo apoio de vocês. É muito bom estar aqui com vocês, ter todos vocês participando. E queria agradecer também você e a Team Link, né, que estão co-realizando esse hackathon incrível com a gente, os apoiadores, né, que são a Ripple com a XRP Ledger e também a Blockchain através da Ripple. É muito bom estar aqui com vocês. A gente está uma semana aí praticamente do evento, né? O evento começa no dia 23 e de pronto já quero deixar aqui um convite para todos vocês que estão participando do Hackathon. Vocês foram premiados também com o ingresso do Main Event, que acontece dia 24 e 25 de julho no Spomag. Então venham todos, a gente vai compartilhar um link aqui. Está todo mundo convidado para estar lá com a gente. É o melhor evento que a gente já realizou, né, de todas as edições. Assim, esse ano vai ser incrível. A gente começa o evento no dia 23, com 2 eventos. A gente tem um evento na PUC Rio, que é o nosso Summit Refi, nosso bootcamp de impacto. Então, a gente vai estar entre 10 e 18 horas na PUC Rio, um evento gratuito, recebendo todos os projetos que formam desenvolvedores e que apoiam os projetos de impacto, né? Então, a gente tem esse evento acontecendo lá na PUC Rio, que é uma universidade grande do Rio. Em paralelo, às 14 horas, ali pertinho, no Jardim Botânico, a gente tem o Leaders, que é um evento para decisores, né, para 400 decisores, e a gente vai estar ali com uma palestra do presidente do Banco Central, e junto com o senador, que é o relator da PL, do projeto de lei dos criptoativos, e do Drex também. Mas é um happy hour para decisores, para network C-level, né? Dia 24 começa o evento principal no Spomag, lá a gente tem 8 palcos, né? Então, nesses 8 palcos, a gente tem um palco do governo, tem um evento da FENASBAC, que é o braço de inovação do Banco Central, falando sobre DREX, sobre inovação, tokenização mais para o mercado financeiro. No outro dia, nesse palco, a gente tem um evento da CVM, que é mais o CRIA, né? Que é mais focado em regulação. A gente tem um outro palco do BNDES no dia 25, um evento de Legal, que é o Legal Hack. Tem um palco Full Crypto, né, que é com a curadoria do Rafael Castanheda, do Casta, que é fenomenal, com uma abordagem tecnofilosófica muito interessante de ativos digitais e recebendo as blockchains todas que a gente está recebendo também, falando sobre seus projetos, sobre as soluções tecnológicas que elas trazem. A gente tem um palco Digital Finance, em que vai focar em banking, tokenização para o mercado financeiro, com payments, cross-border e outros assuntos, mas também falando bastante sobre DREX e RWA, né, que é o Digital Finance, que são 2 dias nesse palco. A gente tem um palco de energia, que é co-realizado pela PUC do Rio, e um palco do agro, que é co-realizado pela USP. Além disso, a gente tem um palco que é mais focado em creators, é um palco Web3, né, Web3 Experience. Então, você tem vários palcos com temas específicos. Essa programação já está quase integralmente disposta no site e vai ser atualizada algumas vezes essa semana ainda, mas está esse conteúdo todo lá, né? Blockchains do mundo inteiro, está vindo todo mundo que vocês imaginarem, né? Charles Royston, a gente vai contar com um keynote do Sergei Nazarov, da Team Link, Silvio Micali, co-founder da Algorand. Então, assim, projetos do mundo todo, todas as blockchains que vocês imaginarem. Então, assim, é de longe o melhor evento que a gente já fez. Espero todo mundo lá, né? Então, além disso, a gente tem happy hour dentro do evento, no dia 24, enorme, patrocinado pela Binance. A gente tem uma festa incrível na melhor balada do Rio, que é o Bosque, né, no dia 25 também, com apoio de várias empresas, mas lá no Jockey Club, um lugar lindíssimo, assim, com bebida, com enfim, vai ser uma festa digna da pujança do mercado brasileiro, né? A balada de fato, de verdade, no dia 25, encerrando o evento em altíssimo estilo. Então, assim, a gente aguarda vocês e muito obrigado, né? É uma honra poder contar com esse apoio, essa co-realização da Solange, do Jeff, esse apoio da Taikai também com o Derek. Então, assim, vai ser um prazer enorme receber vocês, pessoal.
Maravilha, só notícia boa, hein? Então, Francisco, vamos só recapitular para o pessoal aqui. A gente tem dia 23 de manhã um evento na PUC. A gente tem ainda no dia 23, à tarde e noite, um evento no Jardim Botânico, que é o Líderes. Inclusive, alguém perguntou aqui no chat, o Líderes não é um evento gratuito, tá, gente? Não é um evento aberto, Francisco.
Não, não é um evento bem. Esse é bem focado nos decisores do mercado, né? Nas empresas e decisores e autoridades. Esse evento é restrito. Esse ingresso que a gente está enviando para vocês é para o main event, para o evento principal, 24 e 25. A gente vai compartilhar um link através da produção do Hackathon para vocês retirarem os ingressos de vocês para o evento principal, né? Que é o Blockchain Rio, de fato, 24 e 25 de julho.
Boa. E aí, pessoal, durante a live eu vou ver esse link aqui com o Francisco e eu compartilho com vocês aqui no decorrer do chat. O evento, Laércio, o evento do Líderes, ele não é um evento aberto, porém, se alguém tiver interesse e achar que deve participar por alguma razão, entre em contato com a gente, que a gente explica como viabilizar essa participação. Valeu! Vai ser animado. Também estou super animado de estar construindo essa edição do Blockchain Rio com vocês, de estar aqui co-realizando o Hackathon, mas de estar também pela primeira vez com o stand da Team Link, ter uma força de atuação dentro do evento que a gente está super feliz e super empolgado. Tenho certeza que o evento vai ser muito bom, já demos bastante spoilers, e aí, em breve, a gente vai estar compartilhando o link com vocês, para vocês estarem resgatando os ingressos. Valeu, Francisco. Algo mais?
Obrigado, Jeff. Obrigado, pessoal. Espero todo mundo lá. E boa sorte no Hackathon. Torcendo por vocês, por todo mundo, para que saiam boas soluções, para que vocês, inclusive, que a gente possa ajudar depois a escalar possíveis projetos que vão nascer daí. Contem conosco, pessoal.
Show de bola. Muito obrigado, Francisco. Merck, manda um e-mail para a gente explicando o que você gostaria, qual a startup que você está representando, e a gente começa a conversar por aqui. Valeu? Francisco, obrigado. E
Um
até.
abração, pessoal. Obrigado, Jeff.
Bom, dando agora continuidade à nossa programação de conteúdo, hoje a gente vai aprender um pouco sobre XRP Ledger. E para compartilhar esse conhecimento com vocês e ensinar um pouco mais sobre essa ferramenta, a gente tem um convidado super especial, o Anthony Montañez, falando diretamente do Texas, Estados Unidos. Inclusive, vamos mudar agora para inglês, tá bom, gente? Esse workshop ele vai acontecer em inglês, a língua nativa do Anthony. Porém, se alguém quiser em determinado momento compartilhar alguma dúvida ou quiser se expressar em algo em português, a gente vai fazer alguns intervalos para responder perguntas. E aí eu vou aqui tentar ajudar na medida possível como um tradutor. Eu acho que é isso. Queria convidar Anthony. Welcome, sir. Again, we were talking before, just before coming live, and I was saying thank you to you, thank you for spending some time with our community and for being here with us today to host this workshop. At first, it's your stage. Introduce yourself, and it's your show, man. Thank you.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks for even having me on. It's awesome. So let me just go ahead and introduce myself. Are we sharing the screen now? Okay. So, hi everyone. My name is Anthony Montañez. I'm 33 years old. I'm currently pursuing a bachelor's degree at Soros University for computer science, and I have a background in game development and blockchain, and which has fueled my passion for creating innovating decentralized applications. Having spent considerable time working with Unity, I transitioned my skills into the crypto space. I was one of the first ones to reward a token issued on the XRPL with my game 589 challenge, which is still currently on Google Play. As part of the campus ambassador program, I spent quite a lot of time watching the tutorials that they provided. And one of those tutorials is what I'm going to be discussing today, and it's the app that I created called XRP Lift, which is essentially a crowdsource app built on the EVM. Let me see. The tutorial provided like an excellent introduction to blockchain development, as well as smart contract deployment using ThirdWeb's API, which I'll briefly cover, and I highly recommend to anyone using it. Um, while following the tutorial, I learned a lot about ThirdWeb API and other blockchains. But the thing that was missing with this is I wanted to get it customized for the EVM, that upcoming EVM. So that took a little bit of working with, but I'll demonstrate how that works. So here's the full application, as you can see. I'm just going to give a quick demo of it. You connect. This is with your MetaMask, and this is with one of the wallets I'll be using. So as you see, once you connect, you get a new option to create a campaign. And I'm going to just walk you through a demonstration. So say my name is John Smith, and I want to do an environmental. Say I want to clean up my city, and I want to ask for 1200 XRP. Originally, this project was created to help out the campus ambassadors. So that's pretty much what we're targeting. Okay. Once you will sign a transaction, and once that is confirmed, you will now see your campaign listed. Let's see if it. And you can see the project is up. And if I want to fund, you could go ahead and come here, add the amount. But this is with the same wallet. I'd have to switch it out. Once that transaction is confirmed, you'll get a notification. And I could hop back over to the other wallet and show you the funds will go in. But that's pretty much the rough gist of it. It does pretty cool features like keeps track of the amounts donated. And you can see it's already raised. If I was to hop into the other wallet, you'll see it. Let me see, where is it? I'll see, and I got the 20. Okay. So that's pretty much the app. Oops, sorry. Let me see. So the core function, I was going to ask for Q&A, but I can't see the StreamYards. Jeff, was there any questions?
Sorry, I was muted. But no, for now, no questions. No
Okay,
worries. Just move forward. Anything I can jump in myself here and interrupt you, raise my hand, and I'll keep you posted.
thank you. I appreciate that. Um, so we'll jump into the code now. And essentially, when you go to the tutorial, you'll come along he provides the GitHub, but essentially it's broken into two parts. The client, which will handle the front end, and then Web3, which will have your smart contract. So I'm going to briefly touch on essentially the changes I had to make. Um, this one's just going over the smart contract, where we create a structure, and we have it's essentially just going to have the address, who's going to be the owner, the person who created, the title, the description. You're going to have a couple properties that are UI and NT256. So you're going to have your target, which is going to be the amount, the deadline, which is how long, and the amount collected. Under that, you're going to have your image, which is a string. When you saw me copy the image URL, that was it. Then you're going to have two more. We're going to have the addresses. Um, what was this? Array, which will take in all the donators and also the amount. And as you can see, like this smart contract is not fairly big. This one's about 70 lines of code, so it's not too large. You have your functions, your mapping, which will map all the campaigns. And of course this, which will keep the number of campaigns for when we're initializing the contract. We have our create campaign, which takes in essentially all the properties we had defined in the structure. The tutorial will go over that way more in depth. But as you can see, it's just stuff that we'll be passing from the front end. You'll have your function donate to campaign, which essentially you need to donate. The key thing you want to pay attention is a payable function. That's something for Solidity for paying out. So, and then of course you have your get donators and your get campaigns. And that's essentially it. Um, this is how I configured it. You'll see the RPC and also your private key, which this is not good practice. You want to have that in your environment, but for demonstration purpose, we have it here. You come down here. This stuff you essentially don't need, but I just kept it in because I didn't want to take it out. And right here, this is where it really is the bread and butter, the X. Right here, this doesn't matter what you name it, but the URL, which is the RPC, what you saw in a bit earlier, and then you'll need your account in order to deploy. I'll be going over deployment of a smart contract towards the end of this, so you'll be able to deploy your smart contracts. I'll do it live. So that's the smart contract. Here is the front end. The main files that really got configured were the main, because when you're creating a third web application, you will need your client ID, which I could show you how to get. And of course, the active chain, which comes from the third web -dev /chains. You have to wrap your entire React application into that in order for it to communicate using third web's API. And then your context under your index, this is where essentially all the functions for your smart contract reside. And this is where you'll be using your contract address. And as just going through this lightly, you just have your get campaigns, which will call the get campaigns smart contract function. You have your donate to campaign function. And that's kind of roughly it for the front end. If you watch that tutorial, he goes over everything more in depth and more concise, so you'll be able to get along. But he won't have the changes to get it compatible with the EVM. Was there any other questions about pretty much that code? All right, then. If not, I will go ahead and demonstrate the third web, deploying a smart contract custom. It doesn't take too much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a directory. Okay. I'm gonna initiate a node package. All right. Now I'm gonna install the third web dependencies. And this process could take a bit sometimes. If there's any questions right now, be happy to answer.
Any question, guys? Lembrem-se que as perguntas podem ser em português, tá? E eu faço a tradução para o Anthony. I'm just reminding the guys, Anthony, that the questions can be in Portuguese, and in any case, I can help translating it to you. Anyway, for you, we like all the workshops and everything keep uploaded on our channel, so it's really common the hackers visiting again the videos along developing the project just to make sure that they are in the right direction. Ismail just shared a question. Can you see it in the chat? Here.
Yeah, let me switch it real quick. It's because I only have one screen right now.
No worries. I can read it to you. It's okay. He's asking, is an open source project?
Yes. This project is open source. Where was I at? Okay, NPX third web. Now, I don't know why, because normally when I type this command, it kind of takes a while sometimes. But yes, this project is open source. The initial, let's call it, the tutorial provides all the code open source. So you could pretty much go in there, clone the GitHub, and then configure it for any blockchain if you really wanted to. What's this? What we're going to name it? Let's just call it, because I was going to demonstrate deploying a token.
There's another one here. Merck asked, that format of campaign can be used for promote future projects, products, and services. Can be a solution for that. I think about crowdfunding formats. What do you think about it? Do you think that this solution can be also used for like crowdfunding project related to culture and art, for example?
Oh, for sure. I've talked to various developers. Some of them are using, the crowdfunding idea for cross-chain applications, art as well. Essentially, we were targeting the campus ambassadors, which is sponsored by Ripple, and they have this campus ambassador program where they get a bunch of devs and project managers, and they're still in college, and they try to get them to spread the word about it and create projects. But we're having kind of a hard time, especially when you start scaling out, like towards worldwide. It became quite difficult for the people managing the program to reward essentially some of these ambassadors. So I think this program could be pretty much ran up for a variety of reasons. And if you look kind of further into the GitHub repository, you'll find that someone has already essentially updated a smart contract version of it, which adds more features. So everyone's contributing to it, and I think it's really awesome.
Sounds amazing.
Okay, I'm switching directories at the moment to the third web demo 4, and I'm gonna go ahead and open this one up.
Just before moving forward, there is a last one. Someone asked if you can share the link for the repository.
The repository, yeah, I can. That link I shared with you at the beginning, the video link.
Is that one? So guys, link is in the chat. Is this one here? Can you see? I just highlighted in the screen, but I also can drop it in the chat again. Paizão do Morro, o link tá no chat.
All right. And before this, I had ChatGPT write me up a simple token contract. So as you can see, this is just, I call it a super fun token.
I'll be back soon.
Nothing too crazy. Now, I'm going to come over here and essentially get my, where is this, the crowd? Now, mind you guys, I didn't do anything else other than add the RPC and my private key. Which one is this? This is third web 4, yes. Now that's done, all it takes is just one command, npm third web deploy. We're not in the right directory. Oh, what's going on? Give me 1 second, gang. I'm sorry. Sorry. Oops. What am I missing here? I'm sorry, give me one. npx. There goes. Missing a letter. All right, so now it's deploying. It's processing the contract. It compiles it, and it'll give you a link. Go ahead and open that up. This will bring you to the third web's API. You'll see that it's detected the EVM DevNet sidechain. That's an ERC20 token. I'm going to go ahead and click deploy. I sign the transaction, and now the contract will be deployed. I wanted to show you guys this way just in case y'all wanted to customize any of the contracts. After this, though, I'm going to show you how to do the exact same thing, but without writing any code. And I think that's going to be really interesting for some of you. once you get to this, you know everything's correct. Here's your contract address, which you will need in your clients. Where is it? Which you'll need here. Not here. Source context index. This is here. This is where you'll post it. That's your address. You can even check the Explorer, so you can verify that your contract is on the EVM sidechain. There it is, super fun token. And that's that way. Now here's the other way. You could go ahead and click deploy contract, and they have their templates. Essentially, they have a variety of templates that you could use. So say we wanted to go ahead and do a standard ERC20 token. They have DAOs as well, staking, airdrops. So this is very good for those who can't program. So say we're going to do another ERC. Come here, click deploy. You'll give it a name. Click deploy. And that pretty much roughly covers everything, guys. If y'all have any questions, let me know. Definitely connect. And there it is. You can see it's on. When you do the tokens through here, you have to mint them. And you can decide how much you want to mint. It gives you the same thing, your smart contract address, as well as you can verify that it's on the sidechain as well. I haven't minted it yet, so that's why we're not seeing any of the names, but that briefly covers everything. Here's just a small chain list that Third Web supports. So with just a little bit of changing of the settings, you'll be able to deploy to any of these blockchains. As you can see, they got over 210 testnets as well. But that's pretty much it. Does anyone have any questions? Jeff, anything?
Yes, I'm here. In the chat, there is not any specific, like, there is a question, but this one is not for you. It would be for me. Someone asked, El Hackathon de Rio é para qualquer projeto? Tem que cumprir com alguns requisitos, Ethereum, Chainlink, Rootstock, etc. Sim, o Hackathon, ele não existe um tema específico, então você pode desenvolver projetos em diferentes mercados, e sim, existem requisitos específicos para cada prêmio. A Chainlink tem um prêmio, e para competir no prêmio da Chainlink, precisa cumprir os requisitos, os pré-requisitos descritos na premiação da Chainlink. A XRP Ledger tem um prêmio. Para disputar o prêmio da XRP, você vai ter também alguns pré-requisitos relacionados. O evento ele é gratuito, então basta se inscrever e participar. Anthony, so now there is a question for you. Is there a writing guide for this tutorial? I think that the same link that I shared before the YouTube video, it's a kind of tutorial, isn't it?
Yes, it's a more of an in-depth tutorial.
Yes. So this link, you're gonna find basically everything that Anthony was teaching here. Anthony, I would like to ask you two extra things. At first, I would like you to share any channel or any way, in case the hackers along the project development, they have any new question or they want to access any kind of documentation. How can they reach out to you guys? How can they find you and ask for this kind of support? Not you or your colleague, is anyone able to help them along the journey?
The best way will probably be to follow me and message me. If you're looking for something like that, I have
Share
my,
your link with me. I will put in the chat.
okay. Here is where you could message me. I have a Discord as well. Sorry for that.
No worries, it's fine. We understand. When are you finding that and sharing the links with you? I will check one more question. This one in Portuguese, I believe it's for me. Mesmo não sendo um desenvolvedor e tendo dois parceiros que também não são, mas têm ideia, podemos criar com a estrutura da solução? Você vai precisar ter um desenvolvedor na equipe também. É necessário, bom, a não ser que vocês, apesar de não serem desenvolvedores, consigam criar os códigos. No final das contas, o hackathon ele é um hackathon de programação. Então, para o seu projeto ser válido ao prêmio, ele precisa também ter o código criado, ter a demonstração da solução aplicada ali nas entrelinhas. Eu aconselho que, caso vocês não se sintam seguros para criar esses códigos, que vocês busquem, e a gente tem o nosso canal também de Discord, do Blockchain Rio, tem a Carol, que é a nossa Community Manager. Levanta a mão, manda uma mensagem lá que a gente também te ajuda a encontrar uma equipe. Going back to English, I'm sharing now Anthony's Twitter with all of you guys, so you guys can follow him, and you guys also can find him there. Text any message, any question related to the project. And Anthony, for the last, I would like to ask you any kind of advice. What kind of advice would you like you to give to the hackers that are planning to develop using XRP Ledger?
Let me see. Any advice? I would say one thing for sure, just is from what I hear from the inside. I think a lot of developers they're really looking for apps that utilize both mainnet and dev, the EVM. That's going to take some time though, until the bridge comes out. But if someone could figure that out sooner, I think they'd make Ripple pretty happy. And essentially, I think it's pretty much we need more unique applications, applications that tokenize assets, as well as more DeFi applications that people could utilize the XRP. So I think that's definitely something.
That's beautiful. I was taking the notes as well, and I will try to share also with other hackers. Someone asked again also regarding Chainlink and LaChain. We're gonna keep you guys updated through Discord related to that. A gente vai manter vocês atualizados no Discord a respeito dos outros protocolos. So I think that's all. If there is any other question, that's the time. other ways. Anthony, again, my friend, thank you so much. I would like to say that's a pleasure for us to have XRP Ledger with us on this hackathon, and it's a pleasure for us to have you here tonight. It's night here in Brazil. It's around 7:43 p.m. and we want to say thank you for you to be here with us, spending the time sharing that beautiful content. And it's your home. Anytime you want to come back, just let us know, and it will be a pleasure to receive you again and to offer you this space.
I appreciate you having me. It was my first time and really enjoyed it, prepping for this and just the information to share with you guys, because I, for one, would like to see more developers build on the XRPL versus any other chain. It was my first home, so there's a lot of special feelings for that. But again, thanks.
Thank you. Yes, I'm pretty sure that XRP Ledger has a beautiful solution and can be the home for a lot of hackers that are here. Last question. There are only one RPC provider to be used?
Yes. You should. I want to say yes, sir. You could also check out Third Web's what's it called? They have it. Let me see.
Sure.
Yeah, you can type it in and it should bring this up. So I want to say that's it. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Again, share the link with me.
Okay, yeah. Definitely. And also, you could also just check out their Ripple's open source. I'll probably give that to you as well.
Yes.
Yes. This one is definitely important. This always has a bunch of the new stuff coming out. They even have some stuff for the Elixir bridge. So you'll be able to get a sneak peek on that. And they have a cool little tutorial on sending a transaction from the mainnet to the ETH Sephora, calling a smart contract function on ETH Sephora. So I thought that was really cool. Here it is, exactly. But it's all in there.
Yes, rich documentation. I've been checking these before. So, guys, there is the links. Feel free to copy it. And I believe that's it. So, keep watching our Discord. There are another workshops coming, other protocols, and we are just starting. I will change to Portuguese again, just to say bye for the last time to the guys, Anthony. Pessoal, mais uma vez, muito obrigado a todos vocês por terem participado. A gente só está começando a nossa jornada do Blockchain Rio Hackathon, então acompanhe no nosso Discord. A gente vai continuar promovendo sessões de educação e de workshop com os patrocinadores do Hackathon, assim como a de hoje. Então acompanhem, fiquem atentos, não esqueçam de deixar o seu like aqui no nosso vídeo, de seguir a nossa página no YouTube, e tenham todos uma boa noite e até a próxima. Thank you, Anthony.
Appreciate you guys having me on here. Good luck to everyone during the hackathon. If y'all need any help, feel free to reach out. I would love to see y'all's projects.
Beautiful. That's it. Bye-bye, everybody.